Good people of the world, good people of the world, good people of the world, man. How y'all doing today, man? Hey, listen, man. God is good, man. God is good. Young people, stay out of prison, stay out of jail, man. It ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Good choices leads to good results. Bad choices leads to bad consequences. Okay. Welcome to another episode, Rev Mio TV. Hey, listen, all my subscribers. I got something that I've been working on behind the scenes that I'm gonna bring to YouTube that have not I haven't seen it done, and it ain't nothing like super technical or something like that. It's just doing something in a different in a different way. You know what I'm saying? But I got something I'm working on behind the scenes, man, that I'm gonna bring, man. It's gonna pop. Okay? Rev Mio TV, man. Hey, man, for all the new people, man. I did serve a total of 16 years of my life incarcerated, man. Um, you know, man, let me tell y'all about my homeboy, man. I got a big homie, man, a big homie. He probably about 6, 7 years. He about 5 to 7 years older than me, somewhere around in there, right? His name Dadie, right? Dadie. Now Dadie been a bully all his life. Now he been a bully all his life, right? But he cool. You know what I'm saying? And we always been cool. Now, here's the thing. You ain't really a tough guy if you pick who you pick on. That ain't Daddy. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go regardless, right? Daddy gonna go regardless. So Daddy, man, like Daddy always been like he was always into something. Like I said, he older than me. So growing up, you know what I'm saying? If I was in the 5th grade, he probably was in the he might have been in the 12th grade, 11th grade. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was somebody I always seen around the hood and this, that, and the other. But he was always scrapping. He was always into something, something like that. And you know what I mean? And I remember just seeing him, talking tough and, doing this, that, and the other and cussing people out, stuff like that. So, one vivid memory that I got of him, I was a kid, man. I had been like the 5th or 6th grade. He played on the varsity basketball team for the high school that I went to, that he went to. You know what I'm saying? He played on the basketball team, right? Well, he get to arguing with the coach. I'm sitting in the stand. I'm a kid. He's sitting in the stand. I'm sitting in the stands. He on the court. He get to arguing with the coach, with his head coach, right? And I just remember, man, him cussing the coach out and quitting right there on the spot, right? He quit right there on the spot. Went to the locker room, changed clothes, came back, and sat in the stand over there by the team. You know what I'm saying? So this who we dealing with right here, right? Me and Daddy, we locked up together. I'm probably about 20. I'm in my early 20s. I'm about 23, 24, something like that. I'm in my early 20s, right? Um, so that means Daddy got to be, 32, something like that, 31. So Daddy was gonna always be into something, man. You know what I mean? He the big homie now. Daddy was gonna always be into something, right? That's my dog. So look, here go one thing Daddy did, right? Daddy used to he had a cellmate, with a bunk mate, cause we had open dorms. Like we had, man. First of all, okay, let me rewind a little bit. I had got moved to this prison, right? I was getting in a lot of trouble with the officers, going back and forth to the hole. I was at a prison in South Georgia. Well, if y'all ever heard me talk about Mr. Ford or Mr. Strick or whatever, well, they got me moved from that prison in South Georgia. It was terrible. But they got me moved to Coweta County Prison in Georgia. Coweta, so I'm at Coweta County Prison, right? And man, it might have been the sweetest prison in Georgia, right? So anyway, I get there, man. So I got my homeboy Junior, my homeboy Mike, my homeboy Dadie, right? Dadie gonna stay into something, man. So Dadie had a bunkmate. So he slept probably about 1, 2, 3. He slept about like 2 or 3 dorms down from me. You know what I'm saying? Man, Daddy had his bunkmate so scared. Some white dude, some white boy, young, kind of younger white boy. You know what I'm saying? He had the dude so scared, right? Because the way the lockers was positioned, right? The way the lockers was positioned, right, was it was like if you laying down like this, then the lockers for your bunk, for your bed and the bed above you, then they right behind where your head gonna be at, right? You know what I'm saying? So his cellmate kept his bunkmate kept going to his locker. So he get up, he run, go up the hallway somewhere, whatever. He come back, he going in his locker. You know what I'm saying? Like look, he going in his locker, like bam, he going in his locker. So he do that about 2, 3 times. He come back, he go in his locker again or whatever. So now the locker is kind of right by Daddy head, right? So finally, when he come back by that 3rd time, might have been the 4th time, but when he come back that time, he done got on Daddy nerves now. So he come back, he open that locker again, Daddy jump up, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, blip, 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 blip. Y'all know I don't cuss, you know what I'm saying? But he going off on him. Man, what the flip you got in the locker, man? You know what I'm saying? You keep running back and forth, going in that doggone locker, man. What you got in there? Some parole papers or something? You better have some parole papers in there. Man, don't go in that locker again. Matter of fact, don't go in that locker again unless you ask me. Before you go in that locker, before you open that locker, man, you ask me, can you go in your locker? Man, the white dude trembling, man. He trembling. That's dating now. Now, he wasn't all bark though. Some people just loud and just all bark. Now he gonna go. He gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So the white dude started asking Daddy, can he go in his own locker, man? The man to come over there, he'll say, excuse me, Mr. Daddy. You mind if I get something out of my locker? So, hey, so Daddy'll tell him like, man, all right, go ahead, man. But you ain't finna keep going back and forth in that locker. All right, go ahead. He'll go in there, he'll get some, whatever. The dude will be scared to ask Daddy, man. So he might come sometime or another day, and Daddy just feel like, you know what I'm saying? He just feel like roughing him off. He'll say, all right, hey, excuse me, Mr. Daddy. You mind if I get something out of my locker? Daddy'll say, man, no, man, get on over here, man. Don't go in that locker. Man, he'll tell the man he can't go in his own locker, man. You know what I'm saying? So it used to be kind of funny, man, but it wasn't funny at the same time. You know what I mean? Because he was bullying the man out his own locker, man. The man had the man scared to go in his own locker, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey man, listen, man. We're gonna do part 2, man. Catch part 2 of the big homie Dadie. Catch part 2 of the big homie Dadie. All right.